Good afternoon, pilots. Let's get started. This briefing is going to focus on introducing you to the basics of overcharged weapons in Star Wars Squadrons. On the left is an image of an overcharged weapon. On the right is your standard projectile. The difference is the overcharged weapon has bonus 25% damage to every shot and has a graphical difference and has an audio cue when your weapon is no longer overcharged. In order to achieve an overcharged weapon, you need to dedicate power to your weapons. For this example, we're going to be looking at an X-Wing fighter, although this method does hold true for all fighters in Star Wars Squadrons. By putting power to weapons, your weapons bar will begin to charge. The weapons bar on the X-Wing is located just above the power management on the left side. It looks like the image there in the center. And right now that image is showing you a weapons bar that is only about 30% charged. As you continue to charge that bar, it will reach the first half of being charged. Firing now will still allow you to fire all of your ammunition, but all of your shots are going to look like that top laser, and they will not be overcharged. Continuing to dump power into weapons gives you the overcharge effect. Any weapon fired from this spot on the bar will have the bonus 25% damage and will look like the laser on the bottom image on the right. Continuing to allow your weapons to charge will grant you a full bar of overcharged power, allowing you to deal a good couple of seconds of overcharged weapons. Imperial fighters especially benefit from this, as they can continue to dump power into their systems using the power exchanger or power capacitor that those TIE fighters have. So in the following video, it's going to be a practice run showing this system in action. Pay attention to how power is dedicated to each individual subsystem. Power to weapons. We're now generating a second rank of weapon power. These weapons are now overcharged. The shots are bigger, and when they're not overcharged anymore, there's a small audio cue to indicate that they are now weaker. That past video showed us how to use the individual weapon charging system. The next video is going to show this system in action. Please pay careful attention to how these weapons are used in combat and how quickly power needs to be shunted from individual systems and how carefully power needs to be managed in order to make sure that you can keep your shields up, keep your engines up, and continue charging your weapons. In this build, or this fight, I am using a resonant shield combined with a slam engine. The resonant shield gives a passive boost to weapon charge when your shields are at maximum. The first thing I will do in this fight is generate my maximum shields in order to get that weapon boost so that I can put power to engines and make as much use of that bonus 40% boost charge that the slam engine provides as possible. Again, that is a resonant shield combined with a slam engine on the X-Wing. For maneuverability, I am using a light hull. For damage, I am using standard lasers and rockets. So to notice, I got engaged by this guy, so I'm going to cycle to him, kill him, and switch back to the target I was engaging. Power to engines. Looks like he's down. Find another target. Target the closest. He's going forward too. Fire my rockets. Finish him off. Next target. Shields front. Boost out a little bit. Drift it. Drift it. I don't want to get into a close fight. So I'm going to go shields front again. And I'm going to get out of here. Shields rear. Because that was not a good engagement. I got caught by, it looks like, one TIE fighter and probably a TIE interceptor. And I impacted twice, which is not really great for my hull. Yep, I'm getting chased by this TIE interceptor here. So I'm going to turn and engage, kill him. Power to shields, balance him out. Try to get out of that area before I can find another target. It looks like he's just impacted something as well. I'm going to try to get some cheeky shots in here, finish him off too. That looks like I'm being engaged by two TIE interceptors. This is not good, so I'm going to try to break contact here, duck behind a rock, and more or less just keep the rock in between us. got him to take a little bit of damage from this, I think. This fighter didn't.
They're locking on.
He really does not like me. So I'm going to do power to shields again. Just going to keep using this rock to generate my shields. Maybe call for a little bit of help from the team. Yep, there's a second fighter here. So what I'm trying to do is isolate that fighter, knock him out. Looks like he's moved to the left. If I had rockets, that would have been a good hit. But hold on. On to the next target. So in that video, we saw multiple uses of the power system and focusing power in between shields in order to constantly regenerate weapon power using the resonant shield. Power being dumped into the weapons to try to get the overcharged effect to last as quickly as possible whenever I was engaging a target. And any time that I wasn't generating shields or weapon, power was being dumped to boost the slam engine and to get as much maneuverability and boost as possible. The idea is to constantly stay moving without letting the enemy sneak in behind you. And if the enemy does engage you, you switch to that target and engage them back. If you'll notice in each of those engagements with the TIE interceptors, I was engaging another target, but as soon as those interceptors engaged me, I switched to the TIE interceptor and was able to get a quick kill and a head-on pass using overcharged lasers in combination with rockets. So, this concludes this briefing regarding overcharged weapons. If you all have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments section below. I will answer them to the best of my ability and pin the answers as needed. Thank you.